Oh, hi guys, this is MicheleMarieDalene and North American Snow Queen. Yes, I am at the soup kitchen again. Today is the 8th, I believe, or it's the 9th. I think it's the 9th. No, it's the 8th. I have an appointment today this afternoon with the annual Section 8 paperwork, and I'm going to get that done today. And of course, we also will be doing other things as well. We're going to be working on some odds and ends around here, and so let's start with the first of the odds and ends. The microphone on the iMac is temporarily out of service. I gotta resolder some wires to it, and because I was trying to take a look at the camera, which is the part that's foobar, and so the microphone was, of course, it sits in the machine, and so it was, the wires kind of broke loose. No big deal, except the wires are very tiny. I'm gonna have to set it to really small spots. I think I can do it, but I'm just gonna. What's the probability it's gonna survive? I can't tell you that. I really wish I could. I don't know. But anyway, the microphone is the only thing on the iMac that worked as far as internet chat goes. So, because all the privacy and security concerns of this day and age, as a lot of people say, is, well, now your computer is nice and deaf and blind and they can't do anything. Well, yeah, but sometimes it's nice when you want to try to do a recording. By the way, speaking of recording, let's talk about another issue today. My eyesight, which we've talked about many times in the past, I admit. However, my right eye is always occasionally playing tricks on me. Some days it's really good, and then some days it sucks. Right now it's kind of in the sucks category. I don't know what that is. I put the eye drops in every day. I'm going farsighted in my right eye, and my left eye is like normal. So, of course, my glasses do help, but you know what? It's not the way I normally look at the world, is through my glasses. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to re-acquaint my eyes with, seeing without glasses on a regular basis. Because, number one, I know that sounds stupid, but truth is that eyeglasses may actually make your eyes get a little lazy, because after a while your eyes don't really have to work as hard to get a clear vision. Of course, when you get older, your eyes, the muscles start to have a harder time working the lenses and your eyes, and so your eyes start to kind of get stuck in their ways with one vision field. The cataracts is what we're talking about in particular. Right now I can just about see the stars on the flag. Just about. But it seems that some days I can see the stars better than others. And on my right eye. The left eye is no problem on. It sees really fine. But my right eye is just a very difficult eye to work with. It certainly was the one that had the most progressive cataract of all. Yes, I still get halos around some light fixtures, but not as much. The halos are less of a problem, but the visual acuity, let's put it this way, sucks. Okay, but then it always had sucked as a kid too. So actually at one time it was better. You could actually see the E on the eye chart. Maybe the first line below the E you could see. But now I can't even see the E with my right eye. Left eye is so it's still legally blind because of the fact is that one eye, and only one eye, is better than 2200. Okay? The other eye is the left eye is like 2160, which is still definitely borderline. So you can take it like it is. Now, as far as me squinting on the phone when I'm doing these videos, I remember I'm looking in the phone screen, So I'm actually looking at myself, make sure I'm in frame. And to do that, I have to get squinty, and that's because my eyes work that way. Now, if I don't focus on the screen, if I focus on somebody else, like Angela Netteron said, well, gee, why are you always looking at the light fixtures in the ceiling? Or whatever. Because that way I don't have to squint as bad. How about that for the answer? I want to talk to you today also about September 23rd and September 28th. This month is going to be a very interesting time period. We got some things coming up in September, which rapture lovers are talking about and saying may be signs of the times to come, of the coming of Christ. I'm not going to go into all the details of this. If you are into this stuff, then you probably already know it. If you're not, you probably don't care. Okay, so let me just give you a very quick recap of some of the things that are coming up that you may want to know about. September 23rd, Pope Francis will be meeting with President Obama in Washington, D.C. at the White House. And then on September 24th, Pope Francis, I'll make sure I get these dates right. Please check your local listings. I could be wrong on some of the dates. September 24th, he's going to meet with Congress, which is the first time ever that the Pope has ever met with the U.S. Congress and in session. So this is going to be a big deal. I don't really give a damn about the Madonna stuff. You can just basically go look that up too if you're into studying Madonna and her stinky attitude. But you know what? That's Madonna. Okay, that's not Michelle. That's not me. They say that we have, well, we just saw in, let's make sure I got this right here. In Bangkok, they had a fireball from the sky. That was a pretty large one. There was, as far as I know, no significant damage. Just a lot of bad scares. Okay, fireball from space, a meteor, big one. Not huge, but big one. And it definitely was an amazing sight. It was daytime, and the thing was so bright you could still see it in the day. How does this affect us? It just reminds us that the Earth is always in part of a shooting gallery. We're always going to get hit with something. We only know that from shooting stars or little meteorites. So it's not really impossible. Now, of course, we also hear about people talking about a major asteroid, comet, meteor hit. Let me tell you something. I don't know the details on that. Okay? Right now, I'm worried more about surviving this Section 8 business. Let me explain this, because we are in the finishing run of the porch. Okay? We're getting ready to do the finishing touches. Okay? Concrete guy, I talked to him last week, and he told me on Friday that he's gonna pour the concrete pad inside the outbuilding. And I said, well, what about, they said that Josh said something about you need to put some concrete down for the stairs. And he says, well, I don't know anything but concrete for the stairs, but I can tell you this much. He says, I got to pour the concrete inside the building, and I want to probably start pouring it on Tuesday. And I said, okay, well, you know, it's going to probably rain on Thursday or Wednesday. He said, yeah. He said, I know that. He said, I'm trying to get this done. Since it's inside the building, it's probably not going to be much of an issue. He said, how long is it going to take to set? He said, oh, I don't really exactly know how long it's going to take to set. But since no one really goes in the building anyway at this point, that should not be a major issue. Which is true. It should not be. But you never know. You know, sometimes things happen, you know, and things get changed and screwed up and everything else. But, so now, supposedly after the concrete is poured, Josh and his friends is going to have to start building the stairs. There is the most important piece is the steps going into the porches. If we get the steps done and everything's done, the siding and everything like that, the electricians come, the wire, and the outdoor light fixtures, then we're all set for, you know, the next step, which is get the occupancy permit back in, go for my Section 8 inspection, which was rescheduled to after the construction is done. So I have to be assured that the construction is done, and then they're going to go ahead and go to the next level. And if I pass Section 8 passes it, then I just go ahead. I can breathe easy, move my stuff back home, and be all set. Cats, by the way, are doing good. I wanted to let you know that Rusty's happy, Fame's happy, the kittens are happy, Mama Cat's happy. They're all happy. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't quite so happy. Because, well, for one thing, I had to pay $55 this month for the electric in the yellow house. My regular electric bill for my apartment, the regular phone bill, every bill is paid except for JCPenney. JCPenney had to be paid by using the money for the electric bill for the house, because they go and happen to give me the bill, and guess what? It was $55 for my share. So I was like, yeah, this is not really fun. I said, well, fine, I'll pay it, but I'm not really in the mood to really have to stiff JCPenney, considering I'm going to need to get housewares. But no matter what I do, you know how it is. You get stuck with bills. You get stuck with something. But at least I can say with some confidence that things are moving along, even if it is not exactly as fast as I would like. More than likely, Josh may come back in a couple days. If he's lucky, he comes back maybe Wednesday. Gets his crew over here. But you know, here's the funny thing with Josh. I want to explain this to you. They like to get a whole weekend. They don't like 1 or 2 days. They like to go a whole week, which is great. Next week will be great for you guys. But still, seize the day. You know, squeeze it for everything it's worth. This is your chance to get the jobs done. Let's get this job done, okay? Let's finish the thing. I mean, you guys can finish putting on the siding and all that, and then we can all rest assured and start building the stairway inside the building, or inside the porch, going to the second floor, or third floor actually, and then maybe building the entry to the roof, which they also are doing too. Originally, my landlord told me it was going to be stairs, well, I got a feeling it's going to be another ladder, so. Alright guys, look, it's late. I mean, not late, like late night, late, but, you know, it's running long, and I'm going to cut this short. Oh yes, the new camera for the iMac, yes, I did buy one, will be here in a couple days. I hope it works, but, you know, I didn't pay much as a refurb. But the thing is that if it doesn't work, even if it does work, I might still want to go for an external camera anyway, like an eyesight, because I want to be able to use it with all my computers, and that's an interesting computer glitch thing I found out, which kind of makes me a little bit I'm a little bit surprised. The Mac has a high-speed USB port. It only goes to the camera. It doesn't go to anywhere else. 480 megabits per second, baby. Why in the heck isn't it only giving it to the camera? Why not giving it? Why aren't you giving it to other things that can use the high-speed bus, like external hard drives and things like that? You know, there was a chip that expensive back then that you couldn't have had 3 or 4 high-speed USB buses. I don't know. Anyway, my arm's starting to hurt, so I'm going to talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.